What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Let me just sort out this mic. There we go. That'll do. Well, Chelsea won today. Suppose we shot that at least. How can we do? How can we celebrate with the news that broke today? Chelsea are in the mud. We're fucked. Like, seriously. This is like next level. What is going on, man? Talk about the game, but I was sitting through it. I was numb. Like, didn't really care. I'm not bothered like about his money. It's not about that. I don't care. I was a fan before him, and I'll be a fan after him. It's just the fact that every other sanction they've thrown at us now, like we're not allowed to go to games anymore. If you're not a season ticket holder for the rest of the season, you're done. No more games for us. Not allowed to renew players' contracts. Not allowed to bring anyone in. Not allowed to do anything. Like, people's jobs are on the line now. Like, people who work at Stamford Bridge and in and around Stamford Bridge, their jobs are being threatened now. This isn't a joke anymore. This isn't something where we can like brush it under the carpet. Oh, I'll be all right. It'll be all right. Brush it under the carpet. It'll be okay. They'll sort it out. This is serious now. Like, I understand that, yeah, this war is a serious thing, like, but why? Why are they doing this to us? I get what he's done, Abramovich, but and I get that he's been like his assets are being frozen. I understand that. That's understandable. But we are in serious, serious trouble now. Like, we could like administration they're talking about. Point deductions. All sorts of things like that. This is, I don't know, like, where do we go from here? Like, what's going to happen next season? Like, Rudiger's out the door, basically, then. Aspilicueta, Christensen, we can't sign them now. We can't sign contracts at the moment. As things stand, they're done as Chelsea players. Done. Can't bring anyone in. We can't do any business in the summer, sell or buy. So all the deadwood we've got, we're stuck with. All those loan players, they're coming back. Good God. At least Danny Drinkwater's contract expires at the end of the season. That's one shining light. And that's if we're even around by the end of the season. Whereas the way things are going, Boris and the boys, they want us out. You know, if this was Liverpool or Man United or even Tottenham, they do everything to save those clubs. But because it's Chelsea, the agenda that they've had against us for all these years, it's plain to see. And I'm fed up with it. Fed up with us being the whipping boys for them. I'm done, man. Done with the hypocrisies. Only doing it when it suits them. Just for their image, to make themselves look good. It's all this is about. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Anyway, let's talk about the game anyway, shall we? A little positive. At least there was something positive to look at, I suppose. That first half, we were pure dominant. I mean, Norwich didn't even turn up. They must have got lost on the A47 because they didn't turn up today. Abysmal performance from them. Abysmal in that first. If you're a Norwich fan, you should be ashamed of the way your team played in that first half. They were giving it to us. We should have been walked out into that tunnel at half time about 5-0 up. Just lucky. They're lucky Werner was on the pitch. My God. The amount of chances that guy had tonight and he didn't put them away. Sorry, guys, not good enough. Not good enough. It's not like he might not be sticking around for much longer anyway, so God knows. We'll be lucky to have Timo in a couple of years. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, first goal came quite early. Corner, Trevor Chalobah, literally on the line, heads it in. Terrible defending from Norwich. How are you allowing that to happen? Like, good ball in from Mount, I suppose, but Norwich, like, there was no one there. And he heads it into the net, 1-0 up. Easy. The second goal might have been even easier. Good finish from Mason Mount. Just Kai Havertz just gliding past the Norwich defence like they're not even there. Just squares it into Mason Mount. No attempt at like stopping the pass. No attempt at closing Mason Mount down. He's just got so much time to pick his spot and put it in the top corner. Too easy. 2-0 up. And we were cruising for the rest of the first half. Absolutely cruising. And we should have done more. We should have battered this side. We could have won this game about 8-0. We should have done. Norwich are dreadful. Norwich do not deserve to be in the Premier League. They are not good enough. They haven't invested. They've got one or two decent players. Max Aarons is a half-decent right back. And I wouldn't mind him coming at Chelsea and being the understudy to Reece James, to be honest with you. The other one is that Rashika who came on in the second half for Norwich. He looks half a decent player as well. He looked like he was up for it. The rest of them are trash. Grant Hanley, awful. Like in Tim Krul in goal, was it? Or someone, I don't know who their goalkeeper was. It's usually Krul. I think it was him. I don't know. He weren't good enough. He made a couple of saves, but they're useless. They turned up in the second half, though. Finally found where they were supposed to be. And they made a bit of a game of it, to be honest with you, in the second half. Like I said, Max Aarons started to play a bit. Looked quite a decent player. Like I said, wouldn't mind him at Chelsea. But we can't buy anyone, so we're screwed. Thank you, Boris. You're a bastard. I don't trust, but I'm never going to try. I never did and I never will trust any of those bastards. Fucking, yeah, Roman Abramovich. All he did during lockdown and for all the people around that area, the nurses, opening up the hospital, the hotel to all the hospital staff, while you lot are fucking partying. Wankers. Wankers. Boris Johnson doing the agadoo. He can fuck off, man. I fucking hate him. Wankers. Why should we trust any of them? Abramovich hasn't taken a penny out of Chelsea. He's put money into Chelsea. He's done things around the area. He's done things for charities. All those charities, they can kiss that money goodbye now. Kiss it goodbye. It's disgusting. I'm just angry. Angry. Every Chelsea fan has the right to be angry at the moment with the way we've been treated. And we're the ones suffering as well. Like in points deduction, stopping us from going to games. That doesn't affect Roman. He doesn't care. He never made a penny out of Chelsea. Idiots. Only ones you're hurting are the people that work for Chelsea and the fans. The people that live in this country that vote for you, you dickhead. And all the other fans of other football clubs, yeah, they'll laugh. They'll love it up. But it could happen to your club at any point. So don't, just remember that, yeah? Remember that. Karma. Anyway, second half. Like I said, Norwich turned up in the second half. Max Aarons was decent. Norwich played a bit better, put us under some pressure, tested us a little bit. And they got themselves a penalty. And it was a penalty. But unlucky for Trevor Chalobah. It's a natural reaction. What happened there? You're gonna do that sort of thing when you're balanced like that. Your arm is gonna go out like that, and it's gonna. That happened. It happened. Unlucky. These things happen in football. It's not the first time we've seen that sort of thing happen. It's a penalty. One of them things. Oh well. 2-1. Norwich try to get another goal, but Cobra Kai steps up and kills the game off. That boy has been on some runner form at the moment. He is our number 9. He is the one, the saviour, the chosen one. Kai Havertz. Oh, Roman, do you know what he's worth? Kai Havertz is the best on earth. A silky German is just what we need. He won Chelsea the Champions League. What a player he is turning into. This season, he has really stepped up, especially the last month or two. He has really been on top form, looking like the player we put that money down for. Do you know what I mean? And I'm so happy that he has actually arrived. One signing that we wanted to really do well was Kai Havertz, and he is arriving now. Finally, he's had a tough time since he's come to this country, no doubt. COVID, he's a young lad moving to the country for another country for the first time. COVID, like I said, lockdowns, all that shit. Then we've got all the shit going on with the club. We've got the change of managers. Then he goes and wins us the Champions League. And then the rest is just history, man. He's just been on fire, in my opinion, ever since. And should be, and rightfully is, our number 9, our starting forward, Kai Havertz. At the moment, should be one of the first names on the team sheet every week. And I'm happy that he's displaced and underperforming, unappreciative bag of shite like Romelu Lukaku. He came on tonight, didn't really affect the game at all. One downside was there was no Reece James in the side tonight. Injured again. My God. I hope it's not a long one. Azpilicueta was back in the side. He got injured. We had to bring on Loftus-Cheek in the second half, and he got exposed at right wing back at times. Looked good going forward at times, but defensively, he's not great. Not the best. He tries, though. Don't get me wrong. Gives 100%, which you can't ask more of from the lad. He's Chelsea through and through. So I'll back him every day of the week, no doubt. Let's run through the player ratings, shall we? We had Mendy in goal. Couldn't do anything about the penalty, really. People saying Kepa would have saved it. Even the commentator was like, "Oh, they might bring on Kepa." Shut up, mate. Shut up. Other than that, Mendy had a good game. Didn't have a lot to do, really. Second half, made a couple of saves. Overall, decent. Just unlucky for the penalty and a bit gutted he didn't get another clean sheet, I suppose. Give him a 7. Our back 3 today, there was no Rudiger, which was surprising. Was he injured? Was he not playing? Was he just being rested? I hope so. Because he does deserve a rest. He plays so many games for us. But we didn't look as assured, in my opinion, at the back at times. Christensen is not as good as Rudiger. But Christensen did start, and he did actually have a decent game, to be fair. Didn't do anything wrong. Played well. I give him an 8. Thiago Silva, solid as always. Just masterclass at the back. Just there's levels to this defending lark. And he's just right at the top, and he is. Just be honest. Be honest with yourselves. You know it makes sense. Thiago Silva is levels above everyone else in this league at defending. Today, just masterful again. Not his fault for the goal. 8 out of 10. Trevor Chalobah got caught out at times, more in the second half when Azpilicueta wasn't there in front of him protecting him. But defended well. Like I said, it wasn't his fault. And that's one of those things when with the penalty. One of them things. Other than that, he had a decent game. He's solid. Scored a good goal. Um, all round play was decent. Like he's someone we need to rely on in the future. If things are going the way they are, he's going to be someone we need to rely on next season because we ain't got no other bloody defenders. So it's going to be him and Thiago Silva at the back. So Levi Colwill. Do you know what I mean? It's getting that serious. It could be. So Trevor did well today. I'd give him a 7. Started with Aspilicueta right wing back, and he was solid. He's no Reece James though. That's all I'm going to say. And who is? Who is? But Aspie did well in the first. Loftus did well in the okay in the second, but it's not his positioning. I'd give Aspie a 6, Loftus a 6 as well for trying. He did well going forward. It was Kovacic and Jorginho in the middle of the park. Bossed it. Absolutely bossed it. Kante came on towards the end, did his job, solidified things. Kovacic, 7. Same for Jorginho. Sowell was on the left again and had another good game. I'm liking him on the left-hand side, to be honest with you. He's composed. He can pass a ball. He can cross a ball. He can deliver into the box. And he's actually pretty decent in defence. So overall, he did all right. Give him a 7. Up top, we had Mount, Werner, and Havertz, I think, to start with, if I'm right, if I'm correct. I think I am. I'm pretty sure I am. Werner, my God. Timing, awareness, just not there. Not there. Not good enough. Should have scored today. Just not good enough for this league. I'm sorry. I like the guy. He tries hard, but striker, you got to be more. There's got to be some output, man. And there is none from the guy. He's not scoring goals. He's not contributing whatsoever to play. Today, I give him a 6. That's being nice. I'm being nice. I'm being generous. That's a generous 6. Mason Mount, good goal, good play. Linked up well with Havertz. Always does well again. Likes playing against Norwich. Just man, always scores against them. Always has a good game. I'd give him a 9 today. He was brilliant. Kai Havertz, man of the match. Just brilliant. Just fantastic. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable again. I'm just falling in love with Kai Havertz, and so are most Chelsea fans at the moment. We've got a guy up top who can actually put the ball in the net. That's all we ask for. And he's been doing it consistently. Consistent performances is what we want from our forward players. And he has been delivering and rightfully deserves his starting place as our starting forward. No doubt. No doubt. 10 out of 10. Great from him today. Great. Maybe could have scored a couple more, but got his goal, killed the game. We won the game, 3 points. And there we go. That's the end of the show. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already, please do. You can find it down. You know where it is. Don't have to tell you. You know YouTube. If you don't, what are you doing on it? Subscribe. All right? Up the Chelsea. And let's hope and pray that we've still got a club by the next game. Who knows what's going to happen to come the next game? The news will change. By the next game, it'll be something else they're doing to us. Maybe, hopefully, some way he can sell the club. That's all we can hope for. One of a few options is going to happen. Either we're completely fucked and Chelsea is no more. Hopefully, the best option would be the war ends. That would be the best option. That dickhead Putin stops fucking doing what he's doing. That would be the best option. And then we could all just go back to normal. Do you know what I mean? Peace, man. That is the best option. Other than that, who cares really? Football is it's not the most important thing. I'm angry because I've loved Chelsea since I was born. I'm been born into Chelsea, so and it's out of my control. So there's nothing you can do about it. When there's nothing you can do about it, just chill, man. Just let things happen. Things will go the way they're supposed to go. That's what I believe in. So let's just see what happens. And if it happens, it happens. We've seen our club win everything. So there you go. It'll be upsetting. Yeah, it'll be sad. I'll never support another team. And that's it, really. If it does happen. Hopefully, something can happen. Either he's allowed to sell it, they sell it, whatever happens. But the likelihood is, like the way things are going, is we're fucked. We're fucked. Seriously in trouble. Like, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for the next game, I suppose. Don't know who it is next. I think Newcastle. I think we've got a game at the weekend. Pretty sure on Sunday we've got a game against Newcastle. Anyway, thanks for watching. Up the Chelsea. Thanks for subscribing. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Go follow us on all of them. We'll always follow you back if you're a Chelsea fan. See you next time. Up the Chelsea.